Welcome to this seated chakra balancing practice. To begin, find a comfortable seated position, whether you sit up on some height, sit with your legs crossed or legs extended in front of you. Lengthen the spine, and then close your eyes, hands resting in the lap or onto the thighs, and just take a moment here to arrive in your body. Drawing your awareness inward, tuning into the gentle flow of the breath as you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And take a few more steady breaths, just like this, taking this time to cultivate more presence before we begin our practice. I want you to stretch your legs out in front of you, feet about hip-width apart, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, hands planted alongside the body. Sitting tall here, feeling the connection of the palms to the earth, the sits bones, the backs of the legs, and the heels sinking into the earth as you lengthen up through the spine, taking a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly hinge from your hips and begin to relax yourself forward over your legs. You may practice with a straight spine or round through the back. You can bend your knees more if that feels better for your low back or your hamstrings today. And soften your gaze or close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths here. Our first posture, balancing Muladhara, our first chakra located at the base of the spine, which relates to our sense of being grounded, our feeling of being stable, safe, and supported in our lives. And take a few more deep breaths here. Each time you inhale, imagine your breath traveling all the way down to the base of your spine. And exhale to let all of that breath go, allowing the body to sink more deeply into its connection to the earth. And using your palms to support you, slowly as you inhale, can roll yourself back upright. Once you're tall, I want you to draw the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to open. You can have the heels far away, creating a diamond shape with the legs, or heels closer in towards the pelvis if that feels better. Resting the hands on the legs, bringing length into the spine. Just pause here for a few breaths. Our next posture will balance Svadhisthana, the second chakra, located in the sacral area, just below the navel. And take a deep breath in here. And slowly as you exhale, relax the upper body forward. And again, you can practice with a straight spine or round your spine. If you're rounding the spine, take the chin towards the chest. And soften your gaze or close your eyes and focus on breathing down into your hip joints, releasing tension as you exhale. The second chakra is related to our creativity and personal relationships. This is where we hold our desires, our emotional identity, and our relationship to sexuality. And take a few more steady breaths here, drawing that energy down into the hips with each inhale, and letting go with each exhale. And slowly, as you breathe in, using your palms to support you, you can draw yourself back upright. Feel free to extend your legs, give your knees a little shake. And then I want you to sit in easy pose with one foot in front of the other, if that's okay for the knees. And if not, stretch the legs straight out in front of you. Sit with a tall spine. And take a deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to twist to the right, taking your right fingertips to the ground behind you for support. Left palm can rest on the mat in front of you or cross over to the opposite leg. Lengthen the crown of the head towards the ceiling, elongating the spine. Start to breathe down into the abdomen and the lower back. Our twists stimulate the third chakra, Manipura, located at the navel center. And continue to breathe down into the belly and the lower back, softening tension as you breathe out. And take one more inhale here. As you exhale, turn back to center and twist over to the left side, bringing the left fingertips to the ground behind you. Right hand can rest on the mat in front of you or cross over to the left leg. Lengthening the spine as you inhale, and gently twisting from your left shoulder as you exhale. Manipura is the seat of your intuition and willpower. And keep your breath flowing steadily. And take one more inhale. As you exhale, return to center. From here, we're going to come to kneeling, so you can come onto all fours. And then carefully draw yourself up so that your knees are hip-width apart, either having tops of the feet on the floor, toes tucked. Bring your palms to your lower back, pinky fingers touching slightly, fingertips pointing down towards the ground. I want you to roll your shoulders back, draw your elbows towards one another, and then imagine there's a block between your thighs that you're squeezing into. Draw your navel in and up as you lift your chest up towards the sky. Gaze can stay forward, or you can start to lift your gaze towards the ceiling, letting the head tip back. Each time you inhale, lift the heart up towards the sky, shoulders back and down away from the ears. As you exhale, empty the lungs. Our fourth posture is opening up the fourth chakra, Anahata, your heart center, the seat of unconditional love. Breathe into this place for a few moments more. Breathing in love, breathing out love. And drawing your gaze forward, slowly and carefully as you exhale, tops of the feet to the floor. I want you to sit back onto your heels. You're welcome to add a cushion or a blanket between your bum and your heels if that's better for your knees. And turn your hands down onto your thighs, preparing for our fifth posture, which will balance and open vishuddha, the fifth chakra at the throat, your communication center. And with your spine tall, hands turned down onto the thighs, I want you to take a big breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to stick your tongue out and exhale through an open mouth with an audible ha sound, nice and loud. You can try that a couple more times. Deep inhale. Nice hot exhale, emptying the lungs. Okay, one more time, big breath in. As you exhale, stick your tongue out as far as you can. You can draw your drishti, your gaze, towards the third eye point between the eyebrows. And then come back to inhaling and exhaling at a natural pace. And take yourself into child's pose. Let your forehead rest either on your stacked palms or on your mat, hands back beside the feet. Important to have that pressure to the forehead as it stimulates your sixth chakra, the third eye point, ajna, between the eyebrows. And it's from this place that you can see reality as it is, rather than how your mind wants it to be. And take a few more breaths here. And slowly draw yourself back upright and come to a comfortable seated position. Our practice for our 7th chakra, Sahasrara, at the crown of the head, will be to sit in meditation. The crown chakra is the seat of pure consciousness, the place from which we can understand our interconnection with everything around us. With your gaze soft, your eyes closed, and your breath coming and going at its own pace, contemplate that interconnection, that oneness of all things. Linger in this practice for as long as it serves you. And thank you for joining me. Namaste.